From Donsky Field in San Angelo, Texas, San Angelo Central High School Bobcat Baseball is on the air, live and streaming for West Texas and the world on Pixelcast Media's Concho Sports Network. This broadcast is a production of Pixelcast Media and is presented to you tonight by First Community Federal Credit Union. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm Darren Prater, Shay Harris, our producer, the Concho Sports crew, ready to go for a district showdown between your Central Bobcats and the Frenship Tigers from the Lubbock area. Bobcats tonight and tomorrow will face this team to wrap up the season, so it is senior night, and we will honor the seniors here for the Bobcats tonight as they have a chance at an upset, taking on the district-leading Frenship Tigers. They are currently sitting at number 1 in District 2, 6A at 5-1, only one district loss, followed by Legacy at 7-6, Midland at 4-5, Central coming in at 3-4, and Permian and Odessa the final two. As we get ready to begin senior night, the Bobcats and the Tigers live on Concho Sports Network. Senior Coulter Farmer, number 10, is on the mound for the Bobcats, ready for the first pitch, and we will play ball as that one goes left for a foul. Colton Christie, who is the catcher for this Tigers team, wearing number 2, will lead off the batting order. No balls, one strike. The second pitch from Coulter Farmer. That's going to be high and outside to even the count at 1 apiece. Over the years, we've seen Coulter Farmer, what an athlete, great catcher as well. But he's going to ding the first batter, and Christie will take his base. Mason Fritz is up next, the first baseman for the Frenship Tigers. Fritz, the left-hander, wearing number 8. Nick Mendoza and Saul Trevino, the next two up for the district-leading Frenship Tigers at 16-8. First place in district at 5-1. Will be a great way to really make senior night special if the Bobcats could pull off the upset against this very solid Frenship Tiger team. So with Christie at first base, that's ball 1 from Coulter Farmer. Tyler Klee, also a senior, is the catcher. Aiden Perez on first base, and there's the throw to first to keep him honest, and that was close. J.J. Reyes on second base for the Bobcats. Jackson Kennedy at third, or at shortstop. Michael Duran on third. Ryder Callaway is in left field. Michael Cuellar in center, and Mason Van Sickle in right field. And hopefully we will see a Van Missile hit by Mason here tonight at Donsky Field. Some clouds in the sky, nice and cool, and a nice big crowd here. Frenship always travels well from the Lubbock area. Of course, you have a lot of Bobcat fans here to cheer on the Bobcats tonight. 13-9, they are 3-4, fourth place in district tonight and tomorrow. We'll wrap up the season for the Central Bobcats. Farmer, the throw to second, just a little bit behind, and Christie makes it safely to second base. The throw to J.J. Reyes just a little bit late. Farmer, the fastball gets away from Klee, and that will send Christie on a nice little jog to third base. And the count is full to the lefty Mason Fritz. Coach Chad Reynolds brings this Frenship team in with only one district loss, and there's a solid grounder out into center field, and that'll be a base hit as Reyes dove for it. Couldn't get to it in time before Cuellar, the center fielder, scooped it up off of the grass. This is Nick Mendoza, another lefty, and you can tell he has some power as that one's going to go foul. And nope, that's fair. And that was a nice dive and nice try from Mason Van Sickle. And that will be a double with a run batted in for the first run scored of the evening as Christie crosses home plate. And that will move Mason Fritz to third base. So 2 on, top of the first, and a 1-run lead already. That one was inside, kind of got him moving back a little bit. Saul Trevino, the designated hitter at bat. This one's headed out to Van Sickle, and it will go foul. One and one the count. No outs, top of the first, just underway from Donsky Field. Thanks for joining us on Concho Sports Network. Trevino gets behind that one. It's headed out to left. And it's gone. Ryder Callaway tried to run it down, but it is out of here. He went yard with that one, and that's going to bring in 3 runs. 2 runs batted in on the homer. Not the best way to start for the Central Bobcats. A homer for Trevino. And that sends Mendoza and Fritz home. Peyton Archibald, another lefty. Is that 3 in a row? 4-run lead now, 4 runs to none. And Friendship showing you why they are the number 1 seed in the district. And there's a grounder heading out to right field for Van Sickle. And a base hit for Peyton Archibald. So they've had a batter got hit by a pitch to start off, then a triple, double, and a home run. There's the fastball from Coulter for strike 1. Coulter starting to settle in a little bit wild to start off with. That one's going to be high for ball 2, or ball 1. Evens the count at 1 apiece with a 4-run lead already for the Tigers. Hunter Hicks at bat. And Hicks connects. Van Sickle is there, and Mason makes the catch for the first out of the evening. And the first catch for Van Sickle, and they've wanted to pick on him a little bit with these left-handed batters. So Hicks on first base. It brings up Colton Holland with Ryan Mangelli on deck for the Frenship Tigers in their light blue tonight. Cats in the white pants with the black for the home crowd here on senior night. 1-1 the count with 1 away. And there's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coulter with the pitch. Klee brings it under control. Gonna be close. Got him. That was a good throw from Tyler Klee to Jackson Kennedy, the shortstop. who made that catch just in time, and that's 2 away. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and a 4-run lead for Frenship. Colton Holland, the second baseman. Back to right-handed batters here. There's the grounder, and the throw to first is there. Get him out of there. The throw to Aiden Perez at first, and that's 3 away as we go to the bottom of the first inning. A 4-run lead, 4 runs to none. Frenship in the lead. Thanks for joining us on Concho Sports Network. Our broadcast is presented by First Community Federal Credit Union, your #1 local auto lender. With great rates on new, used, or refinanced autos and a variety of payment options, they can help make your payment fit your budget. So be smart and bank smart. Apply online, 1cfcu.org, or give them a call. 325-653-1465. Rates and terms based on approved credit. You want to keep up with all Concho Sports broadcasts and all your favorite teams? Check out our website, conchosports.com, or our socials, Facebook, X, Instagram, Threads, and at Concho Sports on YouTube, where you can watch the games anytime, of course. And we have the Concho Sports Network, Roku, and Amazon Fire TV apps to watch these games on your TV. Bottom of the first, 4-0 Frenship in the lead. Perez will be the first batter for the Central Bobcats. That's Aiden Perez, the first baseman, getting ready. Van Sickle will bat second, and Duran, that's Michael Duran, will be the third batter in the order. For Frenship, Weston Reynolds is on the mound. Colton Christie is the catcher. Mason Fritz at first. Colton Holland at second. Nick Mendoza is your shortstop for Frenship. Peyton Archibald at third base. Hudson Simpson in left field. Hunter Hicks at center. And Ryan Mongelli is the right fielder for Coach Chad Reynolds' Frenship Tigers. We'll see if the Bobcats can get back into this one in their first time up at bat.
Up first tonight for your Central Bobcats, number 17, Aiden Perez.
As Aiden Perez steps into the batter's box, receive the first pitch from Weston Reynolds. Just a little bit of wind here at Donskey Field tonight. And that one will be outside for ball 1. So Aiden Perez. Perez swings, got a high fly ball heading to center field. And that's 1 away. As Hunter Hicks makes the catch for the Frenship Tigers.
Up next for your Bobcats, number 1, Mason Van Sickle.
So here comes Mason Van Sickle. In football, he is a beast. We call him the Van Missile. Maybe he'll deliver a Van Missile right now. First pitch from Reynolds is a strike. With 1 away, bottom of the first, 4-run lead for Frenship. That will even the count up at 1 apiece. And that's a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike to Mason Van Sickle. He is a junior. Be nice to have him around in several sports next season. Ball 3, 3 balls and 1 strike with 1 away. And that'll be a walk as Van Sickle takes his base.
Stepping up to the plate next for your Bobcats, number 6, Michael Duran.
Here comes Michael Duran with Cuellar and Reyes to follow him. One out and Mason Van Sickle on first base after the walk. And there's a strike on the first pitch to Michael Duran. Reynolds. Duran connects. It gets past Reynolds to second base, going for the double play, and they won't get it. That'll be a base hit and 2 outs as they made the play at second to Colton Holland, the second baseman. So Duran.
Up next for the Bobcats, number 27, Micah Cuellar.
Duran, the only one on base, is Van Sickle thrown out at second. Here comes Micah Cuellar, wearing number 27. And that's a strike to Cuellar. Fastball, and he connects, going to go foul. District action tonight. Midland and Permian. It's Midland High. Legacy and Odessa. This is the first of 2. We'll go to Frenship tomorrow to wrap up the season for the Bobcats, and Frenship getting ready for the playoffs, and I'm sure they will be a force to be reckoned with, as they always are. That one's outside, and that will put the runner on second for the Bobcats. So Duran advances to second. Cuellar has a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 away. Bottom of the first, 4-0 Frenship. That will even the count up at 2 apiece on that pitch from Reynolds. Keeping an eye on Duran on second as he leads off. And now the count is full with ball 3. Bobcats kicked off district play with a 14-1 loss to Legacy, and then they beat them in the second game 5-4. 4-1 win after that.
Up next for your Bobcats, number 2, J.J. Reyes.
So now with 2 runners on, and J.J. Reyes steps up to bat, followed by Farmer. With 2 outs. First pitch to Reyes for ball 1. Cuellar on first, Duran on second. Ball 2, 2-0 the count. Reynolds, Reyes connects. Going to head to the shortstop. Here's the throw to first. And it is in time. And that's 3 away. The throw from Nick Mendoza to Mason Fritz for the third out with 2 runners on. So they'll leave 2 guys on base on second and third. And we will go to the top of the second. 4-0, Friendship leads this District 2 6A contest. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Central Bobcats Baseball live at Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services for all your photo and video needs. Call 325-245-9663. Oh, and we also do sports. Call today.
Welcome back to Donsky Field. You're watching Central Bobcats Baseball on Pixelcast Media's Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. About to begin the top of the second as the Frenship Tigers have jumped out to a 4-run lead, 4-0, here in front of the hometown crowd in San Angelo. A lot of senior leadership on this team from Friendship. But it's senior night for the Bobcats seniors. They left two runners on base in their first at-bat tonight. Friendship 27-10-1 area finalists last season. And there's a hit along the third base line. And he will make it to second. And here it is. So a double to start off. They had a walk, a triple, a double, a home run from Saul Trevino, and a couple of singles there in the first inning, in that 4-run first inning. Coulter Farmer on the mound. Clee is the catcher for the Bobcats. Hudson Simpson is the batter. He is the left fielder, is Mongelli. Gets the double. As Clee had a word with Coulter. Aiden Perez on first, Reyes and Duran, second and third, Kennedy the shortstop, Callaway, Cuellar, Van Sickle, left, center, and right field. Fastball from Coulter Farmer for ball 1 with no outs in the top of the second and the runner on second. Hudson Simpson. High fly ball. They have 1 home run tonight. Where's this one going to end up? Caught! Before it fouled off to the left, and a nice catch by the Bobcats as Michael Duran makes the catch for the Cats. 1 away. This is Ryan Mongelli, the right fielder. Batting right-handed, they had several left-handers in the first 4 batters. Oh, and 1 the count, 1 away. Runner on second, and Coulter's going to beam another batter. That's how he started off the game, and He will take his base. Colton Christie, who is their leadoff batter at the top of the order. So here come the lefties, starting with Mason Fritz. Christie on first, 1 away. And that one's going to get away from Klee. And the runners will advance to second and third easily. One ball, no strikes. And Mason Fritz connects. And that's going to go foul. Even the count at 1 apiece. To the first baseman, Mason Fritz. And Fritz had a triple his first time at bat. Coulter got him swinging. It's going to go foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mason Fritz. Nick Mendoza, another lefty, is on deck for the Frenship Tigers. And another foul. Saul Trevino had the home run. He'll be coming up shortly. And that one will go foul as well from the lefty. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 away. And that will even the count up at 2-2. Runners on second and third, and a 4-run lead for the Frenship Tigers. From the Lubbock area, specifically Walworth. Coulter got him. The first strikeout for Coulter Farmer. So they had a home run and quite a few base hits and more in the first inning, but Coulter kind of settling down a little bit. He had to hit a few guys first, but here's the foul ball. They're going to be able to, nope, it's going to go foul out. 2 away for the Tigers. Owen won the count to Nick Mendoza. He is a junior. He has the homer tonight. He gets another one. That would be 2 runs batted in. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Oh, 2 the count remains. 2 on and 2 outs. Heading home. Got him. Throw. Okay. So the score goes to 6 runs to none now. Didn't make the throw at first. Couldn't hang on to it. Base hit, better than a home run. For Mendoza, surely he'll be playing college ball, uncommitted now. There's ball 1. To Saul Trevino, the designated hitter for the Tigers. Throw to second, gonna get it. Got him for out number 3. Nice throw from Clee to Reyes at second base, and that's 3 away. We go to the bottom of the second. It was a 2-run inning for the Frenship Tigers to make it 6 runs to none. We'll see if the Bobcats can answer and get a run here in the second inning. They had plenty of returning players, including Nick Mendoza, Colton Holland, he is a senior. Honorable mention All-District Braxton Neal returned. Hunter Hicks last season, honorable mention All-District for the Frenship Tigers. Reynolds, honorable mention All-District. They have a lot of senior leadership and a lot of very good players on the area finalist team from last season that finished 27-10-1. Coach Chad Reynolds, the 2024 District Coaching Staff of the Year. Brandon Robertson, Bobby Sherrard, Gentry Griffiths, and Bradley Lee round up that coaching staff under Coach Chad Reynolds. Head coach Stan Gideon and assistant Chris Weber head up the baseball program at Central. And we talked to Coach Gideon on the Concho Sports Insider Show from Shenanigans, and the Insider Show going on this evening too. They might check in with us here in a little bit. Coulter Farmer in his first at-bat of the evening. Reynolds and Farmer connects to right field, and that'll be a base hit for Coulter Farmer. No outs, bottom of the second. It's a 6-run lead for Frenship. See if the Bobcats can use that base hit as a little bit of spark to get them going offensively.
In for your Bobcats is number 4, Reed Noble.
Reed Noble will come in
up to bat, stepping into the box
as the substitute
16,
runner at first base. Mitchell Regino up to bat for the Bobcats with Callaway on deck. Still no outs. Good opportunity for the Bobcats. Swung on, he connects, it'll go foul. Weston Reynolds, the senior, will be going to Blinn College to play baseball. High fly ball heading out to right field, and that will be the first out of the inning for the Bobcats. Ryan Mongelli makes the catch for the out. 1 away.
Up next for your Bobcats, we have number 14, Ryder Callaway.
This is Ryder Callaway, the left fielder for the Bobcats, number 14. With 1 away, runner on first. after the base hit from Farmer. Holland, the courtesy runner. Ball number 2. Reed Noble is the courtesy, the substitute. Strike one. 2-1 the count with one away. 4-run first inning for Friendship. 2 runs here in the second. There's a strike delivered by Reynolds to even the count up at 2 apiece. Count even at 2, that's outside, and that will make the count full. Again, Reynolds, 2024 Honorable Mention All-District. And there's the walk. So the Bobcats, they left 2 on base. Their first time up. With 1 away, they have a great opportunity here to put some runs on the board.
Tyler Klee.
As Callaway goes to first base on the walk. This is catcher Tyler Klee. Reynolds on the first pitch to Klee for ball 1. Klee, one of the seniors on this squad, being honored tonight on senior night in front of the hometown crowd. A little cloudy, cool. Flag is barely moving at half tonight in honor of Pope Francis. And there's a strike from Reynolds. The first strike, 2 balls and 1 strike. That one's outside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike with 1 away. Trailing by 6. Reynolds, and much to the chagrin of the hometown crowd, delivers a strike. It was close, and the count is full. Colton Christie is the catcher, and that one gets past the first baseman. Fritz couldn't bring it in, and there's a base hit. Bobcats showing some life, and they have another courtesy runner.
Courtesy running for your Bobcats, number 7, Jimmy Edwards.
Jimmy Edwards.
And up to bat for the Bobcats, number 21, Judson Bright.
Judson Bright up to bat for the Cats. They have an awesome opportunity here with only 1 away to get back in this game. Judson Bright. Reynolds to the lefty, Bright for ball 1. One away, bases loaded. That one goes foul. Off to the right to even the count at 1 apiece. For Bright. Inside, they're going to have to chase it down. Reynolds has the ball go rolling past him, and that'll bring in a run for the Bobcats. Let's take a look. That one got away from him. Throw to Reynolds. Not there. Might have been in time, but he had to chase it down. And the Bobcats are on the board. 6 runs to 1. And a couple of guys on base. Three and 1 the count to Bright. And the lefty gets behind this one. Got 3 guys that want it, and they make the catch. That's 2 away. Third baseman Peyton Archibald with the catch. Six to 1, 2 away, and 2 on for the Bobcats. And it's going to be high and inside for ball 1. For the first batter in the order, Aiden Perez, who his first at bat had a fly out. Two balls and no strikes to Perez. Perez connects. In between right, or that's Van Sickle. That's going to do it for the Bobcats, but after no runs in the first, they get 1 in the second to get within 5. 6 runs to 1 as Frenship leads this 2-6A district contest. We go to the top of the third. Right after this, you're watching Central Bobcats baseball live on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services for all your photo and video needs. Call 325-245-9663. Oh, and we also do sports. Call today.
Welcome back to Donskey Field. You're watching Central Bobcats baseball on Pixelcast Media's Concho Sports Network. Presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. 6 runs to 1. The Frenship Tigers lead this 2-6A contest over your Bobcats. Bobcats did get a run in on the in the second inning as we start the top of the third. That one had some heat on it, and it's caught. Nice catch for the Bobcats for 1 away. Duran?
Shortstop.
It was Michael Duran.
No. It was
Jackson Kennedy. It was Jackson Kennedy. Nice catch by Jackson Kennedy. Had to go up for it a little bit, and that's one away. One ball, no strikes, with one out. Top of the third, 5-run lead for Frenship, sitting at number 1 in district with only one district loss. Kennedy, the shortstop, nice catch. And that will be even the count up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. There we go. 4 runs in the first, 2 in the second for Frenship. None in the first, 1 in the second for the Bobcats. They did get the 1 in, left a couple of guys on base in each of the previous innings. And Peyton Archibald, the third baseman, will take his base. And that brings up center fielder Hunter Hicks with Holland and Mangelli, the next 2 in the order for the Frenship Tigers. They are past the lefties. Got a home run from Saul Trevino in the first inning. And there's the strike, strike 2 for Farmer. One ball, 2 strikes with 1 away. Out of there. That's 2 away. And this one gets away from Clee temporarily. Coulter got him swinging for strike 1, evens the count at 1 apiece. With 2 away, one's high and inside. To Colton Holland. 3-1 the count. Runner on first. And this one will go foul backwards for strike 2, and the count is full. And that will be a walk. Oh, nope. Out. That's his 3rd strikeout? Okay. So 6-1 is the score as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Bobcats got 1 run in the second. Hopefully they can capitalize on that and not leave some folks on base this time as Reynolds comes back to the mound for the Frenship Tigers. Check out why First Community is your #1 local auto lender. Fans, they have great rates on new, used, or refinanced autos and a variety of payment options. They can help make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart. Apply online, 1cfcu.org, or call 325-653-1465. Rates and terms based on approved credit. Presenting this broadcast, your friends at First Community Federal Credit Union. Keep up with Concho Sports Network broadcast, Concho Sports Insider, and your favorite teams. All the latest. You can follow us on our website, conchosports.com. Also Facebook, on X, Instagram, Threads, and at Concho Sports on YouTube, plus the Concho Sports Roku and Amazon Fire TV apps. Watch the games in style on your TV with your friendly neighborhood Concho Sports Network. So Weston Reynolds, the senior, will be the senior pitcher will be playing college ball.
Up next for your Bobcats, number 6,
Nick
Michael
Mendoza and
Duran.
Colton Holland uncommitted. Colton Christie was the newcomer of the year. It's a loaded Friendship team. See if the Bobcats can get back in this one, trailing 6-1 as Reynolds delivers a strike. To Michael Duran, the third baseman for the Bobcats. And there's another. 0-2 the count. No outs, bottom of the third. And make that one away in the bottom of the third as Reynolds strikes out Duran.
Bobcats, number 27, Micah Cuellar.
Cuellar was walked in his first time up. Reyes and Farmer up next in the order after Cuellar. And there's strike one. Reynolds hits him swinging for strike two. 0-2 the count with one away. Swung out and missed. And that's another strikeout delivered by Reynolds. Weston Reynolds.
Bobcats, number 2, J.J. Reyes.
Here comes J.J. Reyes. Reynolds pitch, ball one. Little high for ball two to Reyes. Coulter Farmer on deck, 2 away. Bottom of the third. And he gets behind this one, heading out to left field. And that will be out number 3 as Hudson Simpson makes the catch for the Frenship Tigers. So after 3 innings, no runs for either team here in the third. 6 runs to 1. District leading Friendship leads this one by 5. We head to the 4th. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Central Bobcats Baseball on Pixelcast Media's Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Welcome back to Donsky Field. You are watching Central Bobcats baseball on Pixelcast Media's Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Taryn Prater here with you, with Shay Harris, our producer, and the Concho Sports crew, welcoming you back to the broadcast as the Tigers of Friendship lead this one 6-1. A 4-run first, second run, or 2-run second, and no runs for either team in the third as we go to the top of the fourth here at Donsky Field. And that will even the count up at 1 apiece. There's Ryan Mongelli, the right fielder, up to bat. That one's going to go high and caught right near the fence. Judson Bright made the catch that time. Bright wearing number 21 on first base now for the Bobcats. Good job staying with that right near the fence, and that's 1 away. Top of the fourth. And he connects. Hudson Simpson. Right to center field and caught. Out number 2. So far, so good here in the fourth inning. Alejandro Diego is on the mound for the Bobcats. They did make a pitching change from Coulter Farmer, who had a couple of strikeouts. Beamed a couple of batters as well. 0-1 the count, 2 away. See if they can get him out of here. Their leadoff batter, Colton Christie. Alejandro Diego. He is one of the seniors tonight. They're going to give the seniors plenty of playing time here for the final time in front of the hometown crowd as Central Bobcat baseball players. 3 balls and 1 strike from Diego. And that one will go foul back for Colton Christie. District Newcomer of the Year last season, Colton Christie. Throw to first. It's there. 3 away. And for the second inning in a row, after 4 in the first, 2 in the second, the last 2 innings, no runs for the Frenship Tigers. Still remains 6-1 though, as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning here at Donsky Field. The seniors for the Central Bobcats, J.J. Reyes. Number 2, Alejandro Diego, who just took over the pitching duties. Number 8, Coulter Farmer. Number 10, what a great career he's had with the Bobcats. Tyler Klee, the catcher wearing number 11. Nick Canales, number 12, Ryder Calloway, number 14. Mitchell Regino, number 16. Trevor Lacey, number 24. Number 27, Michael Cuellar. 9 seniors for the Bobcats playing at home for the final time. Reynolds on the mound for the Frenship Tigers. This will be pitch 51 coming up. Weston Reynolds, as he has a word with his teammates.
Up next for your
With
Bobcats,
cloudy skies
number
here, of
10,
course, so we had at
Colter
Lakeview the other
Farmer.
night, we had a lightning delay that had to continue the next day. Doesn't appear anything like that will happen this evening at Donskey Field as Colter Farmer steps up to bat. He had the first on base of the night for the Bobcats with a base hit in his first time up. And there's a strike. Evens the count at 1 apiece. With 3 outs already. I'm just giving you a hard time. And thanks to the folks up here in the press box helping me keep up with things. Lord knows I need it. 2 balls and 2 strikes now for Reynolds to Colter Farmer. And that'll be strike 3 for Farmer.
Up next for your Bobcats, number 16, Mitchell Regino.
Here comes Mitchell Regino up to bat for the Bobcats. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Strike 2 got him swinging. 0-2 the count with 1 away. Nobody on, bottom of the 4th. Wonder if it'd be a problem if I reached over and sounded the horn. Oh. Probably not a good idea when the other teams at bat sound the horn right when the pitch is released. Oh, and that's a good one. Regino! And now the chants from the Bobcat fans.
Number 14,
Showing some
Ryder
life, as are the
Callaway.
Bobcats, and that's a base hit for Mitchell Regino. Ryder Callaway, he was walked his first time up. With 1 away, 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch from Reynolds. In the strike zone for the first strike. 1-1 the count. One and 2 the count to Callaway. 1 away, Clee is on deck. Frenship 5-1 in district, followed by Legacy. Then Middle and High, Central and Permian, with Odessa at the bottom.
for your Bobcats, number 11, Tyler Klee.
Here comes Tyler Klee, the catcher. Senior now with 2 away, bottom of the 4th. Frenship 10-2. Permian 7-5, Midland 7-5, Central 3-9, Odessa 3-9, Legacy 6-6. Ten and 2. Max Prep's done me wrong that time. Reynolds will send him to first with the walk, and Klee will take his base with 2 away.
Stepping into the box for your Bobcats, number 21, Judson.
So that's a walk for Klee. Is Judson Bright, the lefty, up to bat. District 2, 6A. Frenship, no stranger to the top of the district in quite a few sports, and he'll be thrown out at first. And that's going to do it for the 4th inning. After 4, 6-1, Frenship in the lead over your Central Bobcats. We'll go to the top of the 5th right after this. You're watching Central Bobcats Baseball live on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services for all your photo and video needs. Call 325-245-9663. Oh, and we also do sports. Call today.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
To Donsky Field as we enjoy the sounds of Low Rider. Baseball time. The Bobcats trailing Frenship 6-1 as we go to the top of the 5th inning. 4-run first for Frenship. They started off really on fire, including a home run from Saul Trevino. So 4 runs and 2 in the second. They haven't had any since, though. Bobcats had their only run in the 2nd inning. Alejandro Diego. The windup from Diego, and this one is hit. Going to go to center field. Coulter Farmer waiting on it. Got it. 2 away. Saul Trevino, the designated hitter, and look out for him. Oh, he has a home run tonight, but Diego was going to send him to first base. That's 3 batters that have been hit tonight by the Bobcats. 2 from Farmer, 1 from Diego. And now it's the return of the lefty again for Frenship, and these lefties have done some damage tonight. With 2 away, Diego, ball 1. To Peyton Archibald. Two balls, no strikes. 2 away, Diego was inside for ball 3. To Peyton Archibald, the 2024 Prep Baseball Junior Future Games participant. That happened in Illinois. He's just a freshman, by the way. Yeah, I do a double take here. Says, yeah, freshman. I think he's got a good future. Coach Chad Reynolds, another successful season following a stellar season last year. Playoff finish in the area round. This is Hunter Hicks. Holland and Mongelli the next 2 with 2 away. 0-1. Diego, strike 2 to Hicks. He has a base hit so far this evening. Hunter Hicks, Kansas City, Kansas Community College commit. Might just slide on to the Royals from there. You never know. Diego will have the count full, high and outside. With 2 runners on. Swung on and missed. You got him. That's 3 away. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Our score remains 6 runs to 1 in favor of the Frenship Tigers. I was looking for Holden Phillips, and I don't see him on the roster tonight. We may remember him from football. I believe he was the quarterback. Angelo State pledge, number 176 player in Texas. I'm not sure if he's had an injury problem or not. Reynolds on the mound, Blinn Junior College commit. Is it junior college or just Blinn College now? Along with Lyle McChesney and Braxton Neal, they have a strong pitching core. Nice, cool evening here. There's a lot going on. A lot of activity here around Donsky Field. Concho Sports Insider going on right now, live right now. Are they coming? Are they going to show some of us? Let me know so I'm not picking my nose or anything. All right. See the Concho Sports gang, Rob Ray. Sure wish he was here. I was disappointed they haven't talked about one of the greatest sporting events of our time, the celebrity MMA match with one of the Island Boys recently. Back to baseball. Bottom of the 5th begins. Weston Reynolds. First pitch is a strike. to Nick Mendoza. To Van Sickle. Strike 2. I'm ready for a heat-seeking Van Missel. Come on. Mason Van Sickle, a great kid. And there's ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Said he's a real nice kid. But I know on the football field we called him the Dean of Mean from Tom Green. Fierce at several sports. And that will be ball 2. Evens the count at 2 apiece. It's been 2 innings since either team has scored a run. They'll meet tomorrow night at Friendship. Swung on and missed, and that's a strikeout. Another one for Weston Reynolds.
Up next for your Bobcats, number 6, Michael Duran.
Michael Duran steps up with 1 away. Nobody on for the Bobcats. It's ball 1. Colton Christie is the catcher. 2 balls, no strikes with 1 away. Reynolds high and outside for ball 3. To Michael Duran. And he'll walk him. Duran goes to first with 1 away.
Up next, number 27, Micah Cuellar.
Micah Cuellar steps up. He was walked his first time at bat. I believe Reynolds struck him out the last time. Reynolds with the strike. Strike 1. This one will go foul back to the right. To Michael Cuellar, one of the seniors for the Bobcats here on senior night. Coach Stan Gideon brought the hats to our insider show, and I didn't have one that fit me. I notice Shea Harris has his on. My only Central baseball hat is pretty worse for the wear, so I didn't wear it tonight. But those are sharp. It's just my head is kind of coconut shaped. It's hard to fit a fitted hat. But I like them a lot, though. A little hint for maybe let me try some more sizes. And that's 2 away. Cuellar dispatched. And we go to J.J. Reyes. Runner on second. Grounder to third base is Reyes. Will he beat it? No. Throw to first is there. Nice throw from Archibald to Mason Fritz, and that is going to do it for the inning. We go to the top of the 6th. No runs for either team in 3 innings, but it's 6-1 still in favor of district leading Friendship. Top of the 6th coming up live from Donsky Field, and we'll be back right after this. You are watching Central Bobcats Baseball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Welcome back to Donsky Field. You're watching Central Bobcats baseball on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. As Nick Canales takes the mound for the Central Bobcats, he'll be the third pitcher of the evening. Farmer Diego now Nick Canales, letting the seniors get plenty of time out there. One of 9 seniors for Coach Stan Gideon on this Central Bobcats squad. And the first pitch from Canales is high and inside for ball 1. Top of the 6th inning. It's 6-1 Friendship. Ball 2. Colton Holland, the batter, and that's 3 balls and no strikes. He'll get that one in the strike zone for strike 1. 3-1 the count to Holland. Holland connects, and the senior to left field, caught. Out number 1. Ryder Calloway waiting on it. One away in the top of the 6th. The Tigres still with a 5-run lead. Still some baseball to play tonight. Ryan Mongelli, the right fielder, is up to bat. Hudson Simpson on deck, followed by Reynolds. With 1 away, Canales delivers a strike. Oh and 1 with 1 away, and Canales. That will be ball 1 to even the count at 1 apiece. To Ryan Mongelli. Rumors about Friendship going 5A next season, which should strike fear into the hearts of a lot of 5A teams. So probably will stay 6A. There were these rumors going around. And there's... Caught it. Ran it down. Take a look. That'll be out number 2. That's Van Sickle. Fantastic catch from Van Sickle. Van Sickle's going to have like 20 nicknames by the time we're done.
He's already got 30.
The Van Missile, the Dean of Mean from Tom Green, and Fantastic. Canales with a strike. 1-1. Captain America? I can see that. Totally. Two balls and 1 strike with 2 away. Canales pitching his first inning for the Bobcats. Will Van Sickle be, I guess, governor before he's president someday?
He might skip governor.
Yeah, might go straight to president. Throw to first. Got him. There's 3 away. We go to the bottom of the 6th. No run scored in another inning for Friendship. They had a great opening couple of innings, including a home run from Saul Trevino. Nothing after that. And those first 2 innings have made a difference, but the Bobcats still have a chance. Trailing 6-1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And check and see if there is a pitching change. Yes. I believe this is Brody Prather that's warming up for Frenny. Yeah, number 7, Brody Prather, getting warmed up and ready to go as Reynolds will end his night. And we'll take a quick break while he's warming up, and we'll be back at Donskey Field right after this. 6-1 Friendship leads it, and you are watching Central Bobcats Baseball on Pixelcast Media's Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services for all your photo and video needs. Call 325-245-9663. Oh, and we also do sports. Call today.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Donskey Field on this cloudy evening for baseball. Central Bobcats baseball on Pixelcast Media's Concho Sports Network. Presented to you by your friends at First Community Federal Credit Union. Coulter Farmer started off the game on the mound pitching and currently playing center field. And up to bat, Coulter. Strike 1. Pitching for Friendship, Brody Prather. And Brody, the second pitch, it's 2 pitches, 2 strikes to Coulter Farmer. That'll be a little high for ball 1 to Farmer. Evens the count at 2-2 with no outs. Bottom of the 6th. Nobody scored a run since the second inning. They'll meet tomorrow night. Brody Prather comes in, and that's a flex from Prather with a strikeout. 1 away. Farmer has a base hit tonight, preceding that strikeout.
Mitchell Regino.
Mitchell Regino steps up to bat. Prather. Little check swing to ball 1. There is a lot of activity in this area. Hear the horn from the other field. We had a kids track event at San Angelo Stadium. Bobcats getting ready for full pads and spring game and football. A lot going on before the school year wraps up. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 away. Swung on and got him. Prather is showing his skills. That's 2 strikeouts so far. Ryder Calloway steps up to see what he can do against Brody Prather. As Farmer and Regino both got struck out. Inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count with 2 away. Here's a strike. Evens the count at 1. Strike two. 1-2 the count to Ryder Calloway. Swung on, 3 up, 3 down. Ooh, Brody Prather came up with a hard flex. 3 strikeouts, and that's the end of the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. 6-1 Friendship leads this District 2 6A contest, and we'll be back for the 7th inning right after this. You're watching Central Bobcats baseball on Pixelcast Media's Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Welcome back to Donsky Field. Central Bobcats baseball is on the air. Thank you for joining us on Concho Sports Network. Our broadcast presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Getting these 9 seniors on senior night for the Bobcats. And as we go to the top of the 7th, they trail 6-1. Cooper Holland has taken over at pitching tonight for the Bobcats. His first pitch for ball 1. So we've seen Farmer, Diego Canales, and now Holland. Mason Van Sickle is at shortstop now. Left field, Jackson Kennedy, and Cuellar will be in right field. There's a foul ball off to the left at the top of the order. Colton Christie, the catcher. Pitch from Holland for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. 6-1 Friendship. They've scored all their runs in the first and second inning. And that one will be inside, and Holland will walk Colton Christie.
Someone named Carter from Penn State, the Giants. James Carter, an edge guy from Penn State.
And it's the return of the lefties. Mason Fritz, the first baseman, the first up for several lefties coming up. Mendoza Trevino and Archibald will be the next three. Not all lefties, but they did their damage in the first inning especially. Holland, 1-0 the count with no outs. They'll be outside for ball 2 from Holland. To Mason Fritz. Holland. 2-1 the count after the strike. Evens the count at 2 apiece. Hits this one to the first base line and will be out. Here's the Concho Sports instant replay. Solid to center field. Can't bring it in, and that will bring the first run in 4 innings for either team. And the lead goes to 6 for Frenship. 7 runs to 1. Bobcats' only run came in the second inning. So after the double, this is bad news. Cuellar is up to bat. Or Saul Trevino, excuse me. And in the first inning, guess who had the home run? And there's a solid grounder to left field. Bobbled it for a second and then brought it in. That'll be a base hit. So runners on the corners now with 1 away. That was Jackson Kennedy that scooped it up in left field. Made a little contact for foul and strike 1. Seven runs to 1. Frenship in command. And that will go foul to the left for strike 2. Cooper Holland pitching for the Bobcats. He makes contact again for another foul. 0-2 the count remains. Top of the 7th. To right field, and a base hit as another run comes home to make it 8-1 Frenship. As Nick Mendoza touches home plate. This is number 18, Jaden Johnson, up to bat for Friendship. Holland delivers the pitch for ball one. 1 out. And that one will go foul. Jaden Johnson. Here's strike 2 from Holland. Runners on first and second, and a 7-run lead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Make that 3. And Holland with the strikeout of Jaden Johnson. 2 outs. So Holland now pitching to Holland.
No relation.
No relation. Now, if you'll remember a name that, well, anybody that's played against Friendship in several sports, Hagen Hutchison and his cousin, and those guys could play multiple sports.
Yeah. Football, baseball, I think basketball too.
Baseball, basketball. Some folks thought they were brothers. They're cousins. Hagen and Hudson Hutchison. Great athletes. So Cooper Holland to Colton Holland. Two and one the count. Holland on the pitch, Holland on the hit. Throw to second in time. And that was Van Sickle that scooped it up and got the throw to second for the third out. One more chance for the Bobcats tonight before they meet these Tigers again tomorrow in the Lubbock area at Friendship High School. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is 8-1 Friendship. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back at Donskey Field after this. You're watching Central Baseball on Pixelcast Media's Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Clee.
Tyler Klee up to bat for the Bobcats. Welcome back to Donskey Field. Bottom of the 7th. It is an 8-1 lead for the Frenship Tigers over your Central Bobcats here on senior night. Klee, the catcher, senior, with the foul ball, 0-1 the count. Klee. Foul off to the left from Klee for strike 2. For the Tigers, pitching is Ryan Mungeli. Third pitcher of the evening, Brody Prather, had some strikeouts, had 3 up and 3 down in the last inning. And he got Klee with 1 away. So no runs for 4 innings, then 2 in this inning for Frenship. Kasner Stribling is up to bat. Outside for ball 1. Now 1 away for the Cats. Swung on and missed by Stribling to even the count at 1 apiece. On the pitch from Ryan Mungeli. There's a strike. 1-2. Stribling is a junior. Not gonna. Yeah, he's a busy kid. They have spring game coming up, pads, all that for football. Van Sickle steps up with 2 away.
Next for your Bobcats, number 1, Mason
After Mongeli
Van
dispatches of
Sickle.
Kasner Stribling. And Captain America could save us all. There's a strike, though, to Van Sickle, who's been playing shortstop lately. Strike 2. 0-2 the count with 2 away. Mongeli looking for the save and to get back on the road to Lubbock and Waworth. Foul ball, 0-2 the count remains. Bobcats' only run was in the 2nd inning. One ball, 2 strikes. That one's a little high and outside.
They're comparing Ashton Genty to Emmett Smith right now. That's a bold statement.
Strikeout for Mongeli. And that's it. That's the contest, folks. Frenship remains at number 1, and the Bobcats here on senior night fall 8 runs to 1. So four runs in the first for Frenship, including a homer
Following tonight's game.
by Saul Trevino. They had 2 in the second. Nobody scored any runs for like 4 innings, and they got the 2 more, and they win this one over the Bobcats, who got their only run in the 2nd inning. Wrapping things up on the mound was Ryan Mongeli for Frenship. And quickly, want to wish the best to J.J. Reyes, Alejandro Diego. Got to pitch some tonight. Coulter Farmer. Enjoyed watching you play, man. Tyler Klee, Nick Canales, Ryder Callaway, Mitchell Regino, Trevor Lacey, and Michael Cuellar. It's on to the Lubbock area for one more against this very good Frenship team tomorrow night for the Bobcats. We wish Coach Stan Gideon and assistant coach Chris Weber the best. Congratulations to the Frenship Tigers. Always every bit as good as advertised. Thanks to First Community Federal Credit Union for presenting this to you. Be sure and thank them for supporting the kids, and be sure and keep up with all things Concho Sports on our website and our socials as well. And that's going to wrap it up for us. Thanks to Shay Harris, our producer, and everyone who helped out here in the press box. Good multitasking. I'm Darren Prater from Donsky Field on senior night. Good night, everybody.